Okay, welcome to the September 2020 block of the month, and this month we are doing the sewing machine block. So as you can see here, I've cut all my pieces and I'm just going to demonstrate one block today. This is the pieces cut and laid out in the general area where they will go when the block is stitched together. So following our instructions, the first thing we're going to do is on one of the little gray squares, we are going to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner. And this will become our stitching line. We're going to stitch right on that line. Okay. And you got to make sure your pen is working good. All right. Line that up again with our ruler. Okay, we're going to draw a line corner to corner. And now we're going to take the white inside of the sewing machine and place that just like that on the corner like that. And we're going to stitch right on that line. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my scissors to trim off approximately 1/4 inch away from the line that I just stitched, and I'm going to press that outward. And there's that unit. Okay, now we're going to work on the needle part of the machine, and that's these two small pieces. We're going to join these together, line up the whole pieces, so not just the edge where we're going to do our seam, but rather the whole entire shape needs to be lined up, and that way you know once you open it that you have a correct unit. So 1/4 inch seam, and then I'm just going to finger press that, and then we're going to add a white unit to each side to complete the needle section. And I'm just doing finger presses for the video. And we'll go ahead and put the opposite side on. And then that looks like that. The next part is we're going to add the top gray section. So we'll go ahead and add that to our sewn needle. Pressing that open, and then it looks like this. Now we're going to join the center of the machine, all the pieces together. And line up the whole shape of the unit. And we're just going to work our way across and adding the gray part. Okay, and now that section, I would give it a good press, and then that is complete. Then we're going to go ahead and add the top gray section and the bottom gray section to the middle section. So we'll do that now. And right sides together, just line up the whole shape. And you may find it easier to use pins to hold it in place. I'm just going to check it to make sure we're okay, and then we'll press that. I'm pressing it towards the darker fabric, such as that, and then we're going to add the top section. Same thing, line up your whole shape. press that open as that. And then that part of the machine is complete. Now we're going to work on the knob section, and we're going to join the two smaller pieces. And I'm going to press it to the dark side there and add the following two. And again, I'm going to press it to the dark side. I can go ahead and add that to my sewing machine. So I'm going to line up all my edges and sew 1/4 of an inch. Pressing that section. It's actually looking like a sewing machine. So now we're going to work on the thread portion, and that would be these 3 pieces here. And I'm just going to start with sewing a white section onto each side of the peach spool of thread. Now if you want to change things up a little bit and add your spool as a different color of the fabrics that we've used, if you have a scrap left, go ahead and change it to any color you want. Another thing that you can do is decorate your sewing machine. If you want to add other knobs or buttons or wording on it, feel free to be creative and make it your block. Okay, and we'll give that a press. All right, and I'm going to add this top section right to our thread. And just making sure it's lined up all the way through since it is a longer seam. Okay, and we'll press that. I'm going to press it up so that it's to the side where no seams. This piece is a flat piece, so I'm going to always press it to where there's the least amount of seams. And then now we'll complete it by just adding these 2 pieces together. Okay, so line up all the edges. And we'll give that one a press. And there is our completed block. These measure 12.5 inches, and you will make 2 sewing machine blocks. Then you'll also be able to complete this row by adding your August orange peel applique blocks in between the sewing machines to complete that row. Thank you and happy sewing!